Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down now, it's Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll drop to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
First down, Jaguars.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Yards to go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Touchdown.
James Robinson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7. Titans, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
31-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. This is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
A 7-yard pickup.
7 yards, the pickup there. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Titans nothing.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Henry, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
3 down. 24 is the mic. Watch this. Watch this flag. 24 is the
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards that time.
25 yards.
So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And caught left side, Olsen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Titans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points up. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Strip that ball. 20. Leave. 24 is the mark. You better be afraid.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack by Josh Allen. Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Jaguars.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a footways. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Titans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Titans 7.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Check, 43. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Harold Landry, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry, picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
On 1st down, Tannehill. That one complete to Hill. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He may try and run for this. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run. 44, Mike.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Taken down at the
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
At the 30-yard line.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
2nd and 11. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the
Tannehill. Oh, the Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. They keep it with Henry on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 26. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Down and goal.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Hurry. Mike, took left. Switch up.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
It's a pick.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way up to the 49. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Jaguar first down.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A gain of 20.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Titans 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
44-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Watch out.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill buying time to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble in 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd down and 8.
24 is the mic.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Titans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Score set on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
There he goes, left side.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
A big play there. 76 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
For the point after.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Being chased out left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. One last throw here for Tannehill. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game.
22.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Jaguars, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sport.